Guys, welcome back to Ultimate Gardening. So today, the thing I'm gonna be showing you is how to plant beans. As you can see here, I have a whole thing here of beans ready that I've been germinating for. Actually, it took 3 days for these to look like this. And if you said, but those are store-bought seeds they've been using growing hormone. But for some reason, these are not treated with that, because these actually, I planted it in the garden I had over here. They actually germinated. They did wonderful, like legitimately. It produced. It did great. I had beans. We cooked them. We ate them. It was delicious and all that. I tried again and again and again and again. I actually had one that was bigger than all these. It was ready to germinate, but I had it over there on that wall with one of these I made. But then sadly something was picking on it. It fell and then it just destroyed it. And I'm like so sad. But as you can see here, we created like about 20 right here. So obviously, not all of them I'm going to go ahead and plant them today. But I have a Pacific wall right there. I made a Pacific space right here where they can grow upwards and do this stuff. So as you can see here, these are about leggy. I didn't have a grow light set up. I had a grow light, but my parents threw it away, sadly. But I'm going to plant them here, watering them good, and I'll put actually shade over them for the beaming hot don't like shock them real bad. Like, you know, those things are terrible, and you know. And I actually have a spoma plant zone over here. It's all-purpose food fertilizer. Gives your plant a huge boost up and produces real fast. I also recommend, if you don't have this, I also recommend Biotone if you have it, or if you don't find these two, just use any Pacific fertilizer that gives them like more energy and like in order for them to start bursting and stuff. As you can see on Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, we had a tragic thing happen over here, right there. Something happened really terrible, and one of my pots actually tumbled. And it has my favorite plants, and there has petunias, a begonia, a coleus, a peacock leaf, and a mum. Sadly, they all got fly now, but they're recovering right now. They were levied, whatever you say. They were above ground because the ants. If you haven't seen my recent video, I'm gonna make sure to, if I can, link it down below in the description below where you can see how you take care with an ant infestation. Because I had plants here. In my first video, you saw the pots I had in front here. It was gorgeous. It had angel face cascade white, angel face cascade blue. It had in middle. It had coleus. It had all these sort of things that I don't quite remember, but it was pink and purple basically. But then the same thing happened to the same pot. It tumbled over and stuff happened, and it was terrible and stuff like that. Well, let's go ahead and move to the spot where we are gonna plant these. So let me go ahead and do that right now. So right here's the spot where we did it. Here's my coleus plant that sadly had a tremendous change because the first frost, we're in a 10B climate, and the frost hit it and it just destroyed it, sadly. But here's where we're gonna plant our beans, right here. So it's gonna be, I'm guessing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right there. And the other ones I'm actually gonna see if I can put them. I'm gonna save some for the new garden we're extending over there. We'll show you in a bit, but like we'll show you in a bit, in a second right there, how the whole process. So the first thing you want to do is make sure to dig a deep sized hole like so right here, like that. If you could come ahead and show right here. So you're gonna put a pinch of all-purpose food fertilizer like that, or maybe a little bit more. So go ahead and grab your plant. So I'm gonna start off with this one. So the thing, because these are planted in actual cotton balls, because they're real, you know, moist. But it's a bit difficult, so slowly, like that. I don't know if these are biodegradable. I planted them, but like without it, I was really careful because you don't want to touch the root system that much. So I'm carefully just gonna tore it like that. I don't really care if a bit of like that left over because I'm not that sure, but like that. Go plant it in here. go ahead, dig it up like that. Pat it down, and make sure to water these really well, like legitimately, like soak them wet. I'm gonna go ahead and process these. Oh no! Some of them actually seep in. So the thing I like to do is just slowly just break up the cotton ball until it releases it. These are a bit leggy because they were in a windowsill, and in the morning they were one way, and this container is rectangular, as you know. Plant food. There's some fruits. If some of these don't survive, I have like a plenty more to plant right there. So over here in Florida, it's actually been feeling a bit cooler, surprisingly, because it's really hot in our area. So these I'm expecting like to train them going up, and then like me trimming them only up, because this is our neighbor's fence, not ours, but like, you know. Yeah. Basically there's gonna be the wall of beans. I don't know the type of bean this is, but it's like a brown bean. I'm gonna go ahead and look for a picture and put it while I'm talking. It's like a brown bean with brown, like darker brown speckles and all that. Okay, and then we're gonna do one last more, like right about here. No. These roots are hella crazy. Go ahead and do that. So that's the first row right here. So these I'm actually gonna save right here for the new one that we're doing. Or if not, I'm gonna go ahead. So that's all I have for you guys today. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.